There's some videos on YouTube right now spreading a little bit of misinformation on Smashburgers. Let's shed some light. So it's not uncommon for anyone to look at a cooking video and have some disagreements. Very recently, I saw this video. It's a short on YouTube. It's got over 5 million views, and it's called The Wrong Way to Make Smashburgers. And I had to watch it. I had to see what the wrong way was. And I don't think I agreed with hardly anything on this video. I mean, it was only like a minute long, but the whole premise of this video is you cannot make a thicker Smashburger and still have it juicy. And this is what set me off and made me want to make this video.
You're making your Smashburgers wrong. I see too many people do a wimpy press on their patty, and since Smashburgers essentially squeeze out all the juices, all you're left with is a dry burger that no one wants.
Anybody who's ever made a video on Smashburgers will attest that there are going to be comments down below saying, "Stop smashing it, you're squeezing out all the juice." That's not true. And not only am I going to show you that you can make some beautiful, juicy, thick Smashburgers, but I'm going to show you that we're not squeezing out all the juice when you're making a Smashburger. We're going to start off with that right now. So I have my digital scale set up here. Here's the meatball I'm going to be smashing. This is 80/20 ground chuck. And as you can see, it's 3.1 ounces. So here's what I'm going to do. I have that 3.1 ounce meatball, and here is a patty that I made, and it is 3.1 ounces. So what I'm going to do is cook up that Smashburger with the meatball, and I'm going to cook this patty the conventional way, and then we're going to weigh each burger, each finished burger, and see where we're at. See what the difference is between a conventional burger and a Smashburger. And I'm going to start with that Smashburger first. Nice crust. All right, this is done. Let's see where we're at. And we are at 2.5 ounces. And just so you can see, nice, juicy Smashburger. Let's take a look at this. All right, now we'll take that patty. So with that Smashburger here, what I was looking for was, you know, the hole starting to form, kind of lacing on the inside. On a regular patty, what I'm looking for is for that steam to start pushing through. You can see the top of the burger starting to get wet. That's the indicator that it's time to flip. It's almost there. You can see it, just little teeny pools starting. I just wanted to get a little bit more seared. I'm good. Nice. All right. Almost forgot to turn it on. 2.6. So as you saw, that Smashburger was 2.5 ounces. The conventionally cooked patty was 2.6 ounces. You're not squeezing out the juice by making a Smashburger. Now, I would accept the argument that after you flip it and you smash it again, you're going to be squeezing out some of the juices. But what's happening when you're making a Smashburger is you're quickly flattening out that patty, making it very thin, and it's accelerating the searing, the rendering, the evaporation of the water that's in the meat. You're not squeezing out the meat. The smashing it is not squeezing out the meat. I can't emphasize that enough. I would definitely not smash it again after the flip. Then yeah, you're going to be squeezing out some of the nice juice, but the act of smashing a burger is not squeezing out the juice. It's just not happening. So now the next thing about the video that kind of bugged me was this.
This is the right way to do it. You need to put some muscle into it because if you're gonna be squeezing out all the juices anyways, you want it as thin as possible so you get those crispy, delicious edges. That's what makes a smash burger good. Otherwise, you're just having a regular dry burger that would have been better not smashed.
Besides, again, reiterating that we're squeezing out all the juices anyway, it's making a thick smash burger is going to dry it out. That's so untrue, and we're going to prove that right now. Okay, I have here a 7-ounce ball of ground chuck 80/20, and you can see it's not real tightly packed. I didn't work this like a ball of clay. Just kind of let it sit here for a little bit, let the ball heat up. This is one of my ballistic smashers, and this is made for thick patties. This is going to be almost 3/4 of an inch thick. Let's get this smashed. Throw a little salt on this. Now what I'm looking for is not only the color going up the side, but I'm looking for evidence that the steam is pushing through the surface of the burger here. For the bun here, it's got sesame seeds and poppy seeds on there. The toast. You can see I'm starting to see a little moisture coming through the top here. It's kind of wet here and I'm getting little holes blowing steam. I want to see just a little bit more before we flip. But this is why you want to, make sure you're loosely packing those meatballs on a smash burger. Or, this big thick burger would be swelling up right now if it was really tightly packed. This ball here is 6 ounces. I'm going to go ahead and give this a flip. I can tell it's going to have a beautiful crust. There, look at that. Another ballistic smasher, and this is going to be 1/4 of an inch thick smash patty. Go with a brioche bun for this one. Put out some cheese on this. The same thing on this. You can see the steam coming through now. It's moist right here. It's ready to flip. I can tell another beautiful crust. Oh. Nice. Burger down. Beautiful. Throw down some shredded lettuce, slice of tomato, burger patty, pickles. Second one here, we're going to go kind of old school diner, some pickles down first. Tomato. Normally I like these on the bottom just because of the slippery effect, but I'm going to cop out to you, be honest. I have to do it on this big burger here. Here we go. Some Thousand Island dressing. Crown it. We're going to do the same on the smaller burger. It's still a big burger. Brioche got a really beautiful toast. And there we are. 2 thick smash burgers. We smashed them. They're thick. They're going to be good. This one a cut. There you go. Steaming, juicy, goodness. This one, in a 1/4 inch thick burger. There's not going to be much to look at on a cross section. There you go. Nice and juicy. Again, this is a 1/4 inch thick. Juicy, good. Basically, you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting that kind of traditionally cooked, nice, thick, juicy burger with that Maillard reaction that only can be given to you by a Smashburger. Let's try this behemoth. Just dripping. Same thing. I mean, again, it's that mouthfeel of those big, juicy, homemade backyard burgers. But again, with that incredible sear that you can't get from a traditional burger unless you press it first. That's one of the things that I like to do. I'm cooking a traditional burger on the griddle. I'll throw it down while it's still raw. I'm not going to completely smash it, but I'm going to push it down on the top just to make sure that I get that nice adhesion to the griddle, you know, all around the patty. But this is fun for me. And again, I just wanted to make the point that I hope we can put away the whole you're smashing all the juices out of the burger thing, because you're not. I think I kind of proved that. Try it yourself at home if you have a scale. And you can make a Smashburger as thick as you want it. I could make a 5-pound Smashburger right here. If I'm taking that beef and smashing it down, it's a Smashburger. And the restaurant Smashburgers, they're not making those really nice, thin, lacy Smashburgers. They're actually, like my Smashers there, they have a little bezel on there that gauges how thick it's going to be. And they're probably about 1/4 of an inch thick. But anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. If you're not subscribed, please consider hitting the sub button, ringing the notification bell, thumb it up if you liked it. I hope you did. And just keep those suggestions coming in. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.